Hello, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales executives, for our video message of the week. All right, we're on our third part of a three-part series talking about accomplishments versus distractions. All right, today we're going to talk about family. And as always, in this whole series, we have to start off with that foundation is I take 100% responsibility for my life. All right. I will tell you, in talking to sales executives all throughout the organization in all three states, when I talk to them about their goals and what they want to accomplish in one way, shape, or form, virtually 100% of them end up coming back to family in some way. You know what? And that's a powerful, powerful message. So today, I have some tips for you that I hope will help you, one, avoid the whirlwind, avoid that noise and distraction, yet help you accomplish your goals, and certainly do it in a way that locks you back into family. All right, let's get started. I have to tell you a story. You know, recently, my oldest daughter just started as a freshman in high school. Scary time, scary time. And, you know, there was something frustrating going on in the house, and I was talking to her, and she could tell that I was frustrated. And here's what she said to me. She said, "You know, Dad, I'm 14 years old, and I'm trying to take your 53 years of knowledge in, okay, as fast as I possibly can. All right? I'm doing the best I can. Don't be frustrated. I'm 14. Wow. Talk about a powerful message. And shut me down. The tears welled up in my eyes, and I just went, I got it. I totally understand. See, you know what? Everyone learns at their own pace. As much as you want people to learn quicker or be better or be more efficient right when you need them to, sometimes they're just not as, quick as a study as you may be, okay? Or they're focused on other things at that moment in time, all right? So that was one key message as it comes to family. Everyone learns at their own pace. Second, you know, I find that there's a big danger when we set expectations on other people. Not because, you know what, sometimes expectations could help drive people. That's not the problem. I think that's a good thing. But here's the problem. When we set expectations on other people and we make those expectations facts, that if you don't meet those expectations, there's some sort of failure there. That's where the problem comes in. See, it's not a failure. Hey, listen, we all need benchmarks to hit. But I will tell you, the key benchmarks that really work are the benchmarks we set for ourselves. You know what? If I set the goals for every sales executive in the company, is it possible that those goals might be higher, okay, in some cases, and lower in other cases for some sales executives that they would do for themselves? Be careful of setting those expectations. I think it can cause more noise, cause more distraction, cause more frustration within the family unit. And truthfully, the only thing that matters is, again, if I'm taking 100% responsibility for myself, is the expectations I set on myself. Next, quality time and attention outdoes all. What do I mean by that? Well, what I have found, specifically when it's about family and friends, quality time, all right, true quality time that you can spend together is more important than lots of time. You know, sometimes we go to a game or we go to an event or we're just sitting there talking, but guess what? The phone's going. We're really not there. We're there physically, but we're not there mentally. That's a problem. You know, I have a friend of mine, he talked about, you know, he goes to all of his kids' games, but in doing that, he brings work to the game so he can be working while he's at the game. Well, you want to know something? You know, he's probably not paying as much attention to the game, okay, and to his son that he might do if he wasn't bringing any work with him. You know, the reality of it is, as always, there's only 24 hours. But my point in this message is a quality 10 minutes, in my opinion, beats 3 hours of, guess what, distractive thought process all day long. You know what? People like when you're talking to them, pay attention, give them eye contact, really stay focused, and I think it's a much better way than trying to add in lots of time that, guess what, if the distraction and of course our attention is not in their direction. And last but not least, is a trap that we can all fall into is what we choose to provide the people we love versus what they want. This is a big one. Do you ever feel sometimes, God, I provide so much? But the reality of it is are you providing what the other person really wants and needs? You know, an easy way to find this out, as we do in business, is ask. What's important to this other person? Could be kids, could be friends, could be a partner or spouse. Whatever the case may be is understanding this little tip is what I provide versus actually what someone wants. You know, sometimes it can be easier. Sometimes it can be more difficult. But I'll tell you one thing, when you're providing what someone really, really wants, the value is actually there. The appreciation really is there. That's not why you're doing it. You're doing it for you. You're taking 100% responsibility. You're doing it for you to be a better person. But guess what? You're really, really connecting. Because you're not just doing what you think's important. You're doing, after you asked me, what I think's important for me. And that's a beautiful thing. All right? Listen, distractions, noise, all that stuff, the whirlwind's going to be with us forever and always, but it's up to us taking 100% responsibility in how we beat it. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.